watching ABC4 News, celebrating 75 years.
Thanks for staying with us. Gun violence continues to be the aim of conversations, including right here in Utah with the recent Enoch murder-suicide and then the 16-year-old shot dead in Piute County. So it's important to talk to your children about gun violence, but how exactly as parents should we do that? So I'm joined today by Abby Crouse from the Family Support Center. Thank you, of course, for joining us again.
Thank you for having me.
Tell us first off, Abby, why this discussion is really just so important.
Well, I think one, just to know, is unfortunately it is happening all around us. So that is just one thing, right? We can't ignore that fact. I think two is what we're seeing is not just the ill effects of people who are directly impacted by gun violence, but those who are exposed to it. We've seen that research has shown possible links to PTSD, to anxiety. In children, we're seeing possible other challenges in schools, like possible absenteeism, challenges in concentrating, understandably.
Tell us then how you even bring this up to your child, and is there a different discussion for different ages?
Yeah, I think one thing is just something I always want to preface is I understand that this is a scary conversation. I think sometimes we might feel the need to want to avoid it, right? We don't want to scare them. I myself feel scared. Why do I want to talk about it? I always want to remind people that it's really important too. It's a first step in coping. And then when it talks about just bringing it up, I think one is reminding ourselves it's there, it's out there. But remembering, absolutely, like you said, is different ages are going to be appropriate of what we talk about and the topics. So, for instance, is when you think about talking with people who, kids who are below 12, right? Really what we want to do is more so just focus on assuring them of their safety, right? Reassure them of the safety within the family, within the school. Think about 12 to 15 or 16, we want to focus on maybe different moral issues, right? Letting them know, yeah, this is wrong for somebody to hurt someone like this. This is wrong for someone to use guns inappropriately. And then when we think about our older teenagers and adolescents and then young adults, I think it's really important to get into conversations on more of a socio-political level, different systemic issues that come up, because that really does help them just better understand what's going on and be able to kind of associate what might be happening for them.
I have a question too for the kids under the age of 12. You say, you talk about just reassuring them that they are safe. Do you go through some of these latest headlines and talk to them about what's going on, or just, again, you want to avoid it because they haven't heard it yet? Let's just keep it that way.
Yeah, I think it's being really careful about it. We don't need to go into the gory detail. What we can say is a lot of times they suggest is something really bad happened to somebody. Somebody wasn't being safe with guns. Somebody hurt somebody else. And then how we reassure safety is by really focusing on, well, what are the things that we do to keep you safe? What are the things that you do to keep yourself safe? These are the things that we're doing as your parents, your caregivers, in order to make sure that you're feeling safe. This is what school's doing to be safe, right? I think it's one of those things that we let them know that it's happening because they're probably seeing it and experiencing it. We don't need to go into all the intense details.
Okay, this is so helpful. Abby, where can people go for more information to just learn some of these tips and tricks for parenting?
Well, they can always reach out to familysupportcenter.org. There's a lot of other different awesome websites that we can also give you if you ever hit us up there.
Okay, again, we appreciate your time here today, Abby Crouse at the Family Support Center, and we'll talk again soon.
Thank
Thanks.
you.